Well, greetings everyone, and welcome back to the Watcher and the Wanderer. As promised, I am going to try to make more of these talking vlogs where I'm just talking about my feelings and my day and whatnot. Day started off, this is Sunday night, well, just before midnight actually. My daughter works at Walmart in Taos. And I don't live in Taos, I live about 14 miles out on the mesa. And it's snowing. I really need to have my road and my driveway plowed. But I had my son do some snow shoveling today. I'll get into that a little bit later, but it started off an okay day. We befriended a a homeless vet. But he's not homeless anymore, thankfully, but he was for a long time. I'm not going to say his name without his permission, but we befriended him, and I had to go into town around noon today anyway to take my daughter to work at Walmart. She works there from about 1 to 10 every Monday. No, every Sunday, I'm sorry. And well, we got to discussing our views about government, and as some of you may know, some of you may not know, I'm pretty much an anarcho-capitalist, voluntarist, however you want to put it. But I wanted to go into how we talked about, and talk about the rest of my day too. Well, we talked about that, and to me, I understand that, right now, countries need borders. I understand that if we just dropped all government services overnight, then there would be possibly chaos in the streets. It's conceivable, definitely, to me. Understandable, but forgive me, I'm fighting a cold. It's all this snow and it's cold weather and shit that I'm dealing with and being run down. But anyway, to me, if you stop the idea that people can govern themselves, not be violent, and respect another person's right to do exactly the same thing, and honor the agreements between each other and be civilized human beings. People have to learn to be educated to be this way. And it takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of understanding. And it's a long-term goal of what I would like to see. And it's, I think, it's how I feel society as a whole should be, at least eventually, because it's just unnatural to me. Government is unnatural in all of its forms. It always ends up tyrannical, and it always, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that, and you just keep adding all those needs, and we, and this, and that, and the other, and you come up with tyranny. You come up with taking people's rights away from them so that they don't hurt somebody else, or it ends up affecting speech, it ends up affecting our economy, it ends up affecting our liberties, and yada yada yada. Anyway, and that's where we're at in this country right now, and people have got to get rid of their entitlement mentalities that anyone owes you anything. you know, just like me helping my friend out, that's my choice. I choose to do that. He should not expect that of me. I do it because, well, because I feel sorry for veterans. I'm not one myself. I never felt like going to war for the government, but a lot of people have been hoodwinked, and a lot of people seriously have patriotism for their countrymen, and I'm thankful for that, because I mean, shit, they at least feel like they've made a sacrifice for me, and maybe they have. I don't know. There are good police, and I do believe that, but I also believe the idea that we need the police force. The idea that it just opens yourself up, it opens us all up to the corruption and the dangers of a totalitarian state. And people are so willing, because of their hungry for money and material things, that they're willing to use the government against other people. And hell, a lot of times even people they were supposedly supposed to love. Like in the case of divorces. Honestly, like divorces. I mean, fuck. I mean, didn't the pagans used to get married for like a year and a day, and then they either chose to stay together or not after that year and a day, and there was no fault? I mean, divorce laws are so screwed up, aren't they? But I digress. My day got worse after that because, you know, got into it with my son. You know, and some other stuff. And, you know, I'm trying to be this, you know, chill, patient, peaceful human being. And, you know, they make it hard on me. But, you know, that's part of being a father, I suppose. And that's how my day was. And I got really mad and kind of lost my cool. And that always takes a physical toll on me. I've worked very hard. I used to have a terrible temper. And now it takes a lot to get me to that point. A whole lot. And afterwards I feel so bad, but this used to be me on a daily basis, losing my cool. And it's not good for you. So if you got a bad temper, work on that shit, you know, work on it. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about what I discussed with my friend, and real cool guy, you know. Got a few weird ideas about things, but all in all, a good person. Anyway, it was nice talking to you guys again, and if anyone has any ideas for me to talk about anything, please leave them in the comments. And please, in the description of the video, I'm going to put a lot of links to my music, including my YouTube channel. Go check that out if you like some music. I play the acoustic mostly, like 99.9% of the time. And I've got a looper, and I do a lot of crazy shit with it, and cool shit, and some covers, some tutorials. So go check that out. Subscribe to that if you enjoy it. Anyway, peace, guys.